Tread lightly, honey, because the forehead is doing what the forehead's supposed to be doing. Let me get you some cream, honey, and put the subscriber mode on, please. You just keep forgetting it. You just keep forgetting to put the subscriber mode on. Randoms be popping up, pulling up. Excuse me. Go to Cuff Boys. We ready. We ready. I'm gonna go get me some water. Okay, because somebody else was talking about them 6 motions that was filed last night when I had logged off. And I was like, what happened? Oh, something happened. We gonna find out.
Juan Melli is facing life in prison next month if found guilty for witness tampering.
Yeah.
Several new motions filed by the defense.
Exactly.
A lot to do with the wording and gang activity and gang shit in this whole trial of witness tampering. In the last half of this video, the state responds, so stick around for that.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. First thing we got here, all motions to be heard on January 5th must be filed by 12/29. Motion 2 bifurcates gang enhancement. Demons is charged in count 1 with tampering with a witness. It alleges he unlawfully and knowingly engaged in misleading conduct with the intent to cause or induce Mariah Hamilton to withhold testimony from an official proceeding, evade legal process, summoning her to appear as a witness in an official proceeding, and Jamel Demons committed the offense for the purpose of benefiting, promoting, and furthering the interests of a criminal gang. Demons is charged in count 3 with solicitation to commit tampering. The same language italicized above is added to the main charge. The allegation of committing the offense for the purpose of benefiting, promoting, or furthering the interests of a criminal gang is a sentence enhancement. Upon proof of this fact beyond a reasonable doubt, the law provides that the sentence will be enhanced for a felony of the first degree to life in prison. In the present case, Demons is charged with tampering with a witness in a capital felony. This is already punishable by life, so the enhancement is mere surplusage. The solicitation charge and conspiracy charge are first degree felonies. The criminal gang enhancement would increase the maximum punishment to life in prison. This is crazy. Bro might get life in prison
just for
passing
witness.
some notes around, telling his girlfriend not to come testify.
Just for witness tampering.
Encoded language. This is crazy. And they have footage of all of it. The 5th and 6th Amendment to the United States Constitution require that a unanimous jury find facts that enhance a sentence, whether by imposing a mandatory minimum term, increasing a guideline range, or expanding the statutory maximum. The Supreme Court has repeatedly held that sentence enhancement must be found by a jury. Allowing the jury to hear evidence regarding the potential sentencing enhancement would be unduly prejudicial on the witness tampering charges. They also don't want the jury to know what she was being summoned for. So they don't want the jury and the witness tampering to know she was being summoned for his murder charges, for the murder trial. That's kind of funny. We don't want them to know that she was being summoned for him potentially killing his 2 best friends. In order to prove the criminal gang enhancement, the state would have to prove Demons committed the crime of witness tampering for the purpose of benefiting from
Happy
the
Saturday.
interests of the criminal gang. The criminal gang means a formal or informal ongoing organization or group that has one of its primary activities the commission of criminal or delinquent acts, common identifying signs, color, symbols. There's no overlap in the elements of witness tampering. The state is not required to prove membership in a criminal gang in order to prove the crime of tampering with the witness. Introducing evidence purporting to show Demons was a member of a criminal gang will be extremely prejudicial to his right to fair trial on the witness tampering, solicitation, and conspiracy charges. The state would have to prove involvement with a group of people who commit crimes. This is similar to crimes that are enhanced based upon prior criminal acts. And they cite Pryor versus State. The defendant was charged with possession of a firearm. The court bifurcated the proceedings with the jury's determination of whether Pryor was guilty of possessing a firearm would not be influenced by the evidence of his prior criminal history. Similarly, in the case of the state, alleged
on the table because you rocking.
on second or subsequent conviction, proceedings are bifurcated to prevent undue prejudice to the defendant resulting from evidence of his prior record. Melly's team pretty much is trying to prevent prior criminal conduct from showing up in the witness tampering. Remember, he shot a gun apparently outside of high school at someone. I don't want that popping up, right? I think I got arrested for drug charges at some point, and I'm pretty sure they also got arrested with guns too. I could be wrong with that, like before the murder. Any evidence purporting to show that Demons is a member of a criminal street gang would eviscerate his right to a fair determination of his innocence or guilt of the crime of witness tampering. And they say it's preserving his right to a fair trial in Florida Constitution, Amendment, blah, blah, blah. There's a finding of guilt on the charges of tampering with a witness, solicitation to commit tampering, or conspiracy to commit tampering. Should any evidence be purporting to show criminal gang involvement, be presented to the jury. So they're saying only if he gets found guilty of those charges should they show it. Next one, motion to permit Jamel Demons to dress in civilian clothes for the hearing scheduled January 5th and 6th. So they want bro in some fucking suits and shit. Oh, they say it's because it's going to be live streamed. It's anticipated there will be media coverage that may expose potential jurors to Demons' appearance. In order to protect his right to fair trial, he should be viewed as presumptively innocent, not an inmate. Oh man, they want him in a suit just in case some juror sees Amended motion eliminated prohibit the introduction of out-of-court statements and irrelevant evidence. The accusation in summary form is that Demmons had Mathis contact Henry to pass a message to Mariah Hamilton, who was listed as a witness. The message allegedly was intended to encourage her to withhold testimony, evade legal process, or be absent from trial. The state should prohibit the following.
Ooh,
The YouTube
1090
videos
Jake.
of 1090 Jake. Bro, this is crazy. 1090 Jake is apparently a YouTuber who touts his membership and knowledge of a gang called Bloods. 1090 Jake described Bloods' criminal gang activity. Demmons was not in the video, nor did he make any statements during the video. The video did not prove any material fact in this case. Any statements by 1090 Jake would be hearsay, would violate Demmons' right to confront witnesses, and would be prejudicial and would have no probative value in the case. I can't believe that's real. There's no way the state was actually trying to show a 1090 Jake video.
1090
Like, that is
Jake
so
video.
fucking stupid. Why would they do
For
that?
the witness
TikTok video of
tampering.
Neek Baby. So Neek Baby apparently is Cortland Henry's girlfriend, and she posted some sort of TikTok. I can't remember what it was, but created by Cortland Henry's girlfriend, Geneva Molina. Demmons had nothing to do with the
Geneva.
video, blah, blah, blah. James Howard was one of the people that they were investigating jail calls, another inmate. He was the subject of separate investigations, so his phone calls were monitored. Oh, this is the guy that they provided hundreds of phone calls of, and Melly was only mentioned like once.
Once.
There's only one call where he indicates to someone he knows Melly and he's going to talk to him. Otherwise, there's no evidence contained in the phone calls that appear to be part of the conspiracy effort. The calls are irrelevant and immaterial. Phone calls between Cortland and his girlfriend. To the extent state may attempt to introduce these calls under the theory of co-conspirator hearsay, any alleged conspiracy would have ended as Henry was not in custody during the times charged in the information. Therefore, the statements cannot be said to be made during the course of the conspiracy. So my team is saying since Cortland wasn't in jail, they can't be introduced. Feel like the judging will let that rock, but whatever. Now Terrence Mathis, the other person that was charged with witness tampering in this case, remember he already went to prison for a bunch of other charges put together and got a plea, I think. These statements are hearsays to Demmons. The state may attempt to introduce these statements as co-conspirator hearsay. The state must prove the existence of a conspiracy that includes the declarant and the defendant, and the statements were made in furtherance of the conspiracy. The hearsay statements cannot be used to prove the existence or participation of the conspiracy. The state must prove the existence of the conspiracy, the defendant's participation in the conspiracy, and that the statements were made in furtherance of the conspiratorial goals by a preponderance of evidence. Jesus. So basically what this sounds like is they're saying the state has to prove that there was a conspiracy and they must establish it through a bunch of evidence, and the state has to meet a burden before introducing those statements. I'm sure they'll be able to establish that. I'm sure the judge will let that in, honestly. The resolution of Cortland Henry's case and Terrence Mathis' case. So yeah, they don't want this in front of the jury, that they already took pleas for this, obviously, and are going away to prison. This would violate Demmons' right to confront the witnesses against him. The fact that Demmons is charged with a capital felony, allowing the jury to hear that Demmons is charged with murder would be highly prejudicial and would have limited, if any, probative value. Bro, that's fucking crazy. The jury's supposed to just not know that he's charged with murder. Do we really think jurors that are able to go home don't look up the defendant at all? There's no way jurors actually follow the rules, right? Like, there's gotta be a few of them, like one or two at least, that'd be like, all right, I'm gonna look up this motherfucker, I don't care, and see that he's charged with murder. Ooh, music lyrics published by Demmons. They provided discovery of a variety of lyrics from Demmons' music career. None of the lyrics were written during the time the alleged crimes of witness tampering occurred. The lyrics are irrelevant to Demmons' innocence or guilt, immaterial, and may be prejudicial to his presumption of innocence. Social media posts, Snapchat records, phone records, and Instagram messages. All this is evidence from 2018 and 2019 is not relevant and is very remote to the accusations of tampering with witness that allege from April 10th to July 2023. All the evidence from the murder case, they don't want any of that shown, obviously. Was Mariah Hamilton a witness, and did Demmons do some act to encourage her not to attend the trial or prevent her from doing so? Whether Demmons is innocent or guilty of the homicides that occurred almost 5 years earlier have no relation to his guilt or innocence of tampering with a witness. Any evidence of alleged drug smuggling in jail. It appears there was an investigation at some point of an allegation coming from an anonymous source. These allegations are irrelevant and immaterial. Remember, apparently Melly was selling drugs to people, paperwork laced from his lawyers or some shit. That's what they'd be doing up in there. They get paperwork laced in drugs, liquid drugs or some shit, bro. All right, so now they're doing a motion to sever the counts. Remember earlier they were saying they want some charges to show certain things and some charges not to show certain things or whatever. While it's alleged that the crimes charged all occurred at the same time, the elements of the offenses are unrelated. A trial that includes evidence that purports to show Demmons is involved in criminal gang activities will deprive.
Hey guys, can you believe?
Deprive him of a fair trial. So yeah, it's about the criminal gang shit being shown. In the instant case, the allegation of directing the activities of a criminal gang appears to be based on the alleged act of witness tampering. Therefore, the state's purported evidence of witness tampering would be admissible in trial of directing activities of a criminal gang. However, the alleged evidence of directing the activities of a criminal gang would not be relevant in witness tampering. So in the witness tampering counts, they don't want anything shown about a criminal gang. The jury would be hard-pressed to separate the evidence wholly unconnected to the tampering charges and determining innocence or guilt of 3 of the charges related to witness tampering. If count 2 is not severed, the jury would hear evidence concerning alleged criminal activity, gang membership, and gang activities that are completely separate and apart from allegations of witness tampering. Come on full screen.
Right,
You heard
look.
me though. Now they have a
I
motion for
didn't- I wasn't
particulars
gonna say
or whatever,
nothing.
so they want more information from the state, it
full
sounds
screen.
like. The information merely tracks the language of the statute, but includes a date range from April 10th to July 23. There are no allegations as to what facts support gang-related activity, or more specifically
accuse
describe
gang.
when this activity occurred. So they're saying they don't really know how this involves a gang at all, because they don't have any evidence of it in that time frame, April 10th to July. This rule is intended to force the defendant's constitutional right to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, as well as protect him from twice being placed in jeopardy for the same offense.
Right.
A broad period of time is alleged, over 3 months, and no facts that would constitute the gang-related activity are included in the charging document.
Right.
Without this information, the defendant cannot properly prepare his defense.
Mm.
I mean, I understand that. It sounds like they just weren't given everything that the state intends to use that classifies as gang activity.
Right.
Order granting defense motion for Melly to be in a suit. State's response to defense motion for statement of particulars. Oh boy, they already responded to them saying they don't know what the gang activity is. Defense motion is without merit or support. Defendant alleges that the allegations against defendant failed to inform the defendant of the particulars. The defendant alleges that the state should be required to specifically list what constitutes gang-related activity. The statute defines what is considered gang-related activity. No statement of particulars should be required when the information it seeks is within the knowledge of the defendant, is the evidence from the pleadings taken as a whole, or is readily available through other means. So say, Melly already know. You already know this is gang activity.
Right.
Defendant's request appears to seek evidentiary details or the state's theory of the case, which are not appropriate grounds for such motion. The state is not required to specifically spell out its theory of the case and provide
you for
every
the
single thing
thumbs
the defendant has
up.
ever done with the constitutes gang activity.
Thank you
This
for
is
the
unnecessary in the state of
engagement.
Florida, as the
Hi.
discovery process provides wide latitude to the defendant in preparing this case. Count 2, the information sufficiently informs the defendant of the nature of the accusation and provides him with notice of 3-month time frame when the acts are alleged to have taken place. There's nothing about the language of the indictment that misleads or prejudices the defendant in the preparation of this case. All right, so the state's basically saying,
Right.
fuck you, you don't need to know. Melly might already know. It sounds like the Dirk case, brother, like, fuck you.
Right.
We don't have to tell you shit until trial. Defense motion seeks to do just that, as an attempt to force the state to assist the defense in investigating this case. They're like, we're not telling you our theory, mother. All right, that's pretty much it. Sounds like there's some hearings on Monday and Tuesday next week, so of course I'm gonna cover it and
Of course.
subscribe. Love you, boys. Peace
Appreciate
out.
it. Let me go back to Midas. Hopefully they still there. What is this now? Wasn't this on here yesterday? I had saw him this morning. I wanted to watch it. Oh, was it last night? No, Midas just dropped something. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming. Oh, y'all, the lineup is crazy. Ooh, 38 minutes. I'm gonna have to get some water. I'm gonna have to get some water.
You live in a world.
Ah, excuse me, ma'am. Turn this way so I can see.
Amazing role
Look,
models
look,
like the
look.
assassin
Ooh,
J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
exactly.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Behavioral Arts. My name is Spike,
Look,
and I use my degree in sociology
come
and
on, I'm
psychology.
glad they,
My certification is
look,
clinical
I know they lit his inbox up. Do this, do it. Watch, I know they lit him up about this.
and my experience as an award-winning mentalist to teach people behavioral analysis and practical psychology on stage and television shows all over the world. 2 weeks ago at Turning Point USA's annual
Let's go.
political conference,
Yes.
America Fest,
Yeah.
nominated rapper Nicki Minaj appeared on stage in a conversation with
Yeah,
Erica Kirk
thumbs
and
up,
Charlie
thumbs
Kirk.
up, thumbs
Almost
up.
instantly,
Almost
the key moments from that conversation went massively viral online after an unusual word choice by Nicki Minaj and the immediate reaction from both her and Erica. In this video, we're going to look at the full conversation and examine several verbal and nonverbal behaviors that raise important questions.
Let's go.
What do their body language, facial expressions, and word choice actually
Let's
reveal?
go.
Let's dive right in.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nicki Minaj.
hi,
Hmm.
hello, how are you?
So those of you who know, Charlie was very good about having a surprise for every AmFest. And
Okay, rings. I don't think I pointed that out the first time, Erica. Okay, rings. I see you.
so blessed to have
Oh,
you.
she
We're so
blinging.
grateful.
Cufflinks.
I mean,
So silly.
thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Look.
I am honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Let me speed him up, honey, because we got to line up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just come on. Get
So we're
to the
just
meat
gonna
and potatoes.
dive right into this.
Exactly. Meat and potatoes.
You
Meat and
had some,
potatoes.
fun words for Governor Newsom.
Is he gonna show the whole thing, or is what is going on? Because he don't.
Okay, first one. We'll do this one. Unless you want to read it in your own voice, I think it'd be really great. Okay.
Oh,
Get back.
And it started a massive train of thought, but I don't want to start with that. We're going to circle back to that after
Right.
we talk a little bit about the body language that we're seeing here. So
Sure.
right off the bat, you'll notice a couple of things. With both ladies, we're seeing
Right.
a lot of grooming gestures. And
Ooh.
grooming gestures are anything that we do to
With
fix
the
our
hair,
appearance.
yeah,
And this
yeah,
happens
both of them,
a lot
hair,
in front of a crowd,
hair,
before we're
both
about to
of
film
them,
something
yeah.
or start a conversation.
Both
Nicki
of
Minaj
them.
is going to continue to do this
With
throughout
her
the
hair,
conversation. So
yes.
it's very much part of her baseline.
Sure.
But here in the beginning, they're both doing it a lot, just
Yeah,
before the
yeah,
conversation,
yeah.
which is very typical. Another thing that we're seeing from Erica Kirk here is this big open mouth smile. As she looks at the audience, as she looks at Nicki Minaj, it's this big open mouth smile that involves the entire face. There is a lot of research on the different types of smiles. And universally, a big open mouth smile indicates actual amusement or excitement. And here we see in the body language where she's leaning, looking at the audience, looking back at Nicki Minaj with that big open mouth smile. Throughout this analysis, we're going to compare a lot of what we're seeing here to an interview that she did a couple of weeks ago on CBS that we covered on the channel. And that was a much more serious conversation with much heavier topics, and we could see that on the face. In that interview, we saw a lot more closed lip, thin, horizontal smiles that didn't involve the whole face. These are usually a lot more consistent with social smiles, polite smiles, sometimes even a bit of an irritated smile, and there were a lot more smiles along those lines in that interview as opposed to this one, which is a very different demeanor, understandably so. Okay, so we're excited, the vibe is positive, they sit down, it's time to talk, and the first thing that she talks about is she says, you had some fun words for Governor Newsom.
Right.
And again, we see that open mouth smile, and she checks in with the crowd. This kind of look over to an audience typically is very consistent with a public speaker or performer who wants to gauge the audience and see what their feeling is about this topic. So we sit down, we bring up Governor Newsom, and we check and see, okay, is everyone on board to start with this, like to talk about Governor Newsom
Right.
and some of the tweets that Nicki Minaj wrote?
Right.
So she checks with the crowd, then she comes back and she has Nicki Minaj read these tweets that she wrote about the governor of California, Gavin Newsom. And then
Right.
she says, you know, I want to let you riff, I want to let you just talk freely about Newsom. And that was interesting. She was like, you know, I just want you to say whatever you want. And she kind of throws in about Newsom.
I'm just gonna let you riff. Like, I want you to say whatever you want to say, Mr. Newsom.
But leaving body language aside for a moment, there's something I noticed right in the beginning that kind of had this domino effect of thoughts that paints an entire frame around this entire conversation for me that I want to talk to you guys about. So I noticed right in the beginning, it was very awkward the way there was obvious cut to where it says Nicki Minaj, we see the fireworks with the screen open, and then all of a sudden she's sitting down with Erica Kirk. Now, as a
Right.
performer who's made a living on stages for over 20
The
years,
walkout.
this felt very odd to me because this is a big entrance. You want to see her come in, you want to see them hug, you want to see how she's greeted because they've obviously put a lot of thought into that. But instead, there's this weird cut. So I went looking for that footage
The
elsewhere,
walkout.
and I found it elsewhere.
Okay.
And as it turns out, what is happening is as Nicki's coming out,
Oh, the
they're greeting each other,
fireworks.
they're going to sit down. They're playing one of her most popular songs called Super Bass.
Oh,
you taking
okay,
a dozen
okay,
different-
okay, yeah. Oh, that copyright, honey. Don't, just cut, then cut.
So this is where the YouTuber in me kind of kicked in for a second and said, okay, the reason they cut it is probably because when they upload the HD version of this,
Right.
they don't want copyright issues, they don't want copyright strikes, so just removing that part of the song and just cutting to the beginning of the conversation. That's
Smart.
probably a really good reason why some of the people who uploaded this cut that. But if you think about it, if you're going to take this footage of this event, Turning Point USA's entire event, and the footage doesn't belong to you, and you're going to put it on your channel as is, you're still likely going to run into copyright issues. So removing a bit of that song doesn't give you the right to use this entire footage. And if it's Turning Point USA who's uploading this footage, then they would have had those conversations and contracts
Already with.
that gives them the right to use that song for the entrance. So it wouldn't be a problem. This is why at award shows you constantly hear the music as the person's getting on stage. Furthermore, the moment where they greet each other is
Good
very,
point.
very important.
Okay.
But to cut around that to where the music isn't present enough to cause a problem because it's such an important moment. So yes, the copyright thing explains some of it, but I still felt a little uneasy about the fact that the whole thing was just cut out. So this
And then, did y'all see Did y'all see they had them fireworks again, Lord? They had them fireworks again. Like we had a wrestling match. So much going on. She's trying to walk out. The camera is like smack dab directly in her face. She can barely like walk. Erica's over here. We got fireworks here. This guy, whoever this is, he got his headphones on. Maybe he's holding the cord for the camera, but the camera is in her face, Lord. I'm talking about in her face. Look, okay, what is going on? What? Move back. Move back. My goodness.
He put a lot of thought into that, but instead there's this weird cut.
Yeah.
So I went looking for that footage
Okay.
elsewhere, and I found it elsewhere.
Look,
and as it turns out, what is
scoot
happening is
back.
coming out, and they're greeting each other, and they're going to sit down. They're
Move
playing one of their most
back.
popular songs.
You ain't gotta be that close.
Super bass.
It was her in that purse for me. Because I already saw it when she was sitting down. But I'm like, you could have left that. You could have left that, ma'am. You could have had somebody hold that in the bag. Why you got it? What's in it? What you need it for? You don't need it. Leave that purse. I didn't know it was that long either. But I see her in it. I see her.
So this is where the YouTuber in me kind of kicked in for a second and said,
Yeah,
okay, the reason they cut it is probably because when they upload the HD version of this, they don't want copyright issues, they don't want
Right,
copyright strikes.
right,
So just removing
right,
that part
yeah,
of the song
right.
and just cutting to the beginning of the conversation. That's probably a really good reason why some of the people who uploaded this cut that. But if you think about it, if you're going to take this footage of this event, Turning Point USA's entire event, and the footage doesn't belong to you, and you're going to put it on your channel as is,
Right.
you're still likely going to run into copyright issues. So removing a bit of that song doesn't give you the right to use this entire footage. And if it's Turning Point USA who's uploading this footage, then they would have had those conversations and contracts that gives them the right to use that song for the entrance.
Right.
So it wouldn't be a problem. This is why at award shows you constantly hear the music as the person's getting on stage. Furthermore, the moment where they greet each other is very, very important. There are ways to cut around that to where the music isn't present enough to cause a problem because it's such an important moment. So yes, the copyright thing explains some of it, but I still felt a little uneasy about the fact that the whole thing was just cut out. So this
Right.
whole topic sent me down a rabbit hole, and I did some digging, and it turns out that Charlie Kirk has some public experience with Nicki Minaj, and it all starts in 2018 when
Hi. Where's Madeline?
Oh, so
Where is she?
walk to the bathroom.
Oh, stop screaming. Okay, well, don't tell all her business, ma'am. Thank you. I was just asking.
And then I walk.
Mm-hmm.
That's how your door open.
Okay, well, come on and say hello, ma'am, so y'all can get ready to go on back to bed. Watch my shoes there.
Hi.
Hi, Madison. I guess we gotta wait for Madeline.
he texted Candace Owens and he praised Nicki Minaj's segment in this
Sasquatch, Godzilla, King Kong, Watchmen, Goblin. When Nicki drops, I lose my mind.
monster. He misspelled her name, but he was referencing her part in that song. But the most recent connection between the two happened in 2024 when, on a campus debate, Charlie Kirk said this about Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role models.
influences?
I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on, I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about, like, glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly, I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ooh.
But by the way, the
Good
role
clap
models of the
back,
1940s.
good clap back, good clap back. She had a good clap back. Oh, I think it was Ben Ashley that wrote that. Wow. Look, he dodged it too. Watch out. Don't do that. Don't do that. We know that one Ben. I like, well, he co-wrote it. Hello, Miss Madeline.
Hello.
Hi.
I want everyone to like and subscribe.
Thank you. Like and subscribe. She over that child. She ain't doing it. She's hiding.
I'm like, where's Madison?
Right. Did you use the bathroom?
No.
That's what y'all need to be doing. And y'all need to be trying to go on the bed. What happened?
I'm looking at my nails.
Oh, I had clipped mine earlier.
Look at mine. Even for your skin.
Okay. Okay, good night. Don't try to come up here and act like it's playtime.
Well, at least I have pockets.
Uh-oh.
I need a pocket.
For what?
I got some. Well, I haven't. I didn't know until I reached in my my hand because it fell. Oh, like this.
You don't have sleeves on? Exactly. Go ahead and lay down.
I'm going.
Oh, well, it is a long sleeve too. Right.
My teeth go.
Well, that's you the one chose to wear that.
Yeah, because I found the pants.
Okay, that don't mean you had to wear the
I
dress.
was looking like, oh my god, this dress will look so cute.
It goes with it. It's,
It'll match
right.
my outfit.
Okay. Right.
And because I had two pants like this, I'm like,
No, one's for you and one is for her. I only seen one dress though.
but wait, what am I gonna match with?
Wait till the dress to get ready, available to wear again. Stop trying to have a dance party and go to bed. Right. Y'all didn't take... Look, she yawning. You didn't take a nap. And I let you stay up. I could have told you to cut your iPads off and just go to bed. I let you stay up and watch your iPad for a little bit.
Well, when we were super sick.
And tonight is the last night. Sleeping with the iPads. We need to be getting ready.
Well, sleep. This is sleep.
Tonight. Goodbye? It's gonna be... Ma'am, you just ain't. What snack? I need a bottle of water too. I had said that earlier. I was like, oh, I hope they come in here.
Because you be talking.
I forgot to get one. I usually have one. I just forgot.
You just dropped.
What snack are y'all trying to get?
Some cereal.
Ma'am, go ahead. Hurry up and get y'all a snack.
Can I get some crackers?
What crackers?
Some crackers.
Which ones? Yeah, Townhouse. Bring me the thing to open the water, ma'am. Okay, and bring me some too, cause I need some crackers with some cheese. I need some shells too. It's pistachios, but they call them shells. I'm like, bring me the little gadget to open it, honey. I need to go ahead and order another one. Didn't I say that earlier? I was like, oh, I hope they come. Oh, I hope they come in here. I need to give me a water.
Alright, here's your
Shell,
order.
pistachios.
Well, at least you can eat. So you can have what you asked for.
Exactly. Oh, them Ritz. That's not Townhouse.
Hmm?
Townhouse is the long one. Right. Townhouse is
Well,
the long
is
one.
that the long one?
You said you was getting that one. I was gonna get some. I had some of them out from yours.
Running down.
Right.
I got the short one.
But those not Townhouse. Those are Ritz. Those are Ritz. Those are not Townhouse. Is that what you're gonna get? If you okay, well then get that, ma'am. Go on get that, please. What the cheese? I need the cheese with mine. Put that back on the microwave. Yeah. And then I told her to get the cheese. Are y'all eating in there? I did have. Did you wash that peanut butter out, or is it still in there? That cup that I had that peanut butter in from earlier, is it still in there, or did you wash it out?
I did wash it out. This was disgusting. Disgusting. So I left. It was still there, but then it's just gone.
I might have put it in the sink.
Oh wait, I paid you to put it in the sink. We'll probably put all the dirty dishes in.
Okay, can you bring me a bowl or a plate or something? And Madeline, can you bring me the popcorn, the green one?
Okay.
Matter of fact, just bring me both of them. I'm gonna mix them. Okay, so we got some, but she ain't charging, so I just had to reuse the bag because I had bought that block of cheese. I had made that baked macaroni yesterday, and the square Copajet, I had to cut it up. It was Walmart brand. I just, cause you know you been eating cheese with your Cracker Townhouse, and when you cut the cheese, you just gotta cut all of it together. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll eat the rest of that peanut butter. Thank you. Now, what happened to the
I was about to say this when I was coming to get this small popcorn. I said, oh, I thought mommy asked for the big one.
I asked for bowl. That's why I said bowl.
Oh.
I need a big bowl. I'm not gonna be able to have bowl. I'll make some room. What are you eating for a snack? Everybody else? Cause she said she was getting Ritz. The crackers. I accidentally picked up a hill. Ooh. I was trying to turn it around. So she was trying to look at yourself. You got the popcorn? What you?
I need popcorn. I didn't eat one.
The yellow popcorn that's in the refrigerator?
Oh,
That's what I was asking for.
we have.
Madeline, were you getting some cheese? Hold on, man. Let me just get some of this so you can get it. Because I know y'all probably tired of back and forth now at this point.
I'm not tired.
What snack are you getting?
So it's so.
Get my shoes out the way for somebody to trip over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to, because I know.
I wonder what is one person. What happens?
People come in and out, in and out.
Excuse me, one person. I want you to do me
People
a
just come in and
favor.
out.
Go tell all your families or friends or anyone
Ooh.
to come to my video.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
the snack am I getting? Oh, now I got in trouble.
What? Macaroni? Okay.
2 blocks of macaroni.
Well, ma'am, if you're going to get your snack, go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me what she got in trouble for. She got in trouble because she was trying to eat 2 blocks. You know how you have to cut the macaroni up into little blocks. She got her 2 blocks. I just gave it to you. For your cracker. That's why I gave it to you. With the popcorn. Didn't I just give you the cheese?
No, I think you get mac and cheese.
Okay, well, I don't have it. That's why I gave it back. Because I said she just got some Ritz. I'm pretty sure she's going to want some cheese to go with her crackers. I'm like, I don't have it, ma'am. You have it. Thank you for the engagement. I did just see it out of my peripheral. Charlie,
It's for
go.
Black America, we're completely different.
So it is a representation issue.
Hold on a second, no, representation. It's who do you get your art from? It's what values are they putting forward?
Now, there was some debate when he said that because he was talking about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Right.
And he said that he doesn't believe that glorifying female genitalia instills the right values and constitutes a good role model. So a lot of people thought that when he said that, he was confusing Nicki Minaj for Cardi B, who does have a song specifically about that.
Right.
You guys can go look that up. However, let's take a second to look at the lyrics of Super Bass, the song that
Oh,
Nicki
I was
Minaj
going to say, we
walked
don't
out
need to look at the lyrics for WAP. I thought. Child, my heart just dropped when he said, let's look at the lyrics. I'm like, for WAP? We don't need to go down that rabbit hole, Lord. Please. Super Bass. Okay, go ahead.
this stage at America Fest. So the song is about a guy that she's attracted to. And here are some of the things that she says about this guy. He ill, he real, he might got a deal. He pop
He
bottle.
ill? He real? He might have a deal? He pop bottles and he got the right kind of bill? He cold? He dope? He might sell coke? Ooh. He always in the air, but he never fly coach.
He got the right kind of build. That's nice, he exercises. He cold, he dope, he might sell coke. He always in the air, but he never fly coach. That's what he could afford the comfortable seats on the flights. He a mother effing trip trip, sailor on the ship ship. When he make it drip drip, kiss him on the lip lip. So maybe in that clip that we saw, he was talking about Cardi B's song, that's about that. But we see in the lyrics of this song,
Just too, sir. Don't mix it, honey. Don't mix it.
that it's about that exact same thing that he expressed he has an issue with and doesn't think are the right types of values or constitute a good role model. In a
He just got it mixed up, child. He just completely messed that up. Well, Charlie was talking about WAP, not super bass. But continue.
to this guy maybe being a coke dealer. We don't know. We're looking into it. He might sell coke. And by the way, Nicki Minaj has a lot of songs like this with explicit content, suggestive lyrics, and even if he was talking about a different song specifically in that clip, he still named her as a role model.
Right.
Pushes values that aren't necessarily the best.
Right.
To him. Now let's make
Right.
something very clear. I am not giving my subjective opinion on Nicki Minaj here.
Sure.
We could sit here for hours and debate
Thanks.
whether or not she's a good role model, whether or not the art should determine the value of the artist. You know, all her albums have the parental advisory warning on it for explicit content. So a lot of people out there argue and say, no, it's just like a movie with adult themes in it or a horror movie, it's for a specific audience, while others argue and say what she's putting out there doesn't symbolize good values. And that's fine. We can all have that debate, and my opinion would just be worth one person's opinion. However, what's important here for me is that Charlie himself, the founder of Turning Point USA,
Right.
explicitly said that he doesn't think she's a good role model and is not representing
So y'all
values
turn around and
that he
have
likes.
her.
Those are his words, not mine. Objectively, taking that into consideration, I find it really odd
That you
at the
turn her
first
back around.
Amfest, after his passing,
Y'all
she's a
have-
guest. She's a guest
exactly.
that we're all excited about. And we're all pretending like a few months ago, he didn't specifically say that she's not a good role model.
Ooh.
And not only is she a guest at this event, but she's walking out to her song Super Bass, which has these lyrics that are very much along the lines of the specific thing that he was saying doesn't represent good values. Now, as my viewers know, I like to often challenge my own conclusions just to make sure that I'm not coming from a place of bias. So I really thought about this and said, okay, maybe it's not about her music. Maybe it's because her faith aligns with what they preach, her political standing aligns. Maybe they find that she's changed as a person. And I think that if Charlie had come out and said, look, I've been critical of her in the past, but we've had a chance to talk lately, and I've seen a lot of change in this woman, and she very much aligns in her faith, in her political belief, with what we believe, so I'm glad to introduce Nicki Minaj, that would be different. Furthermore, I'm sure there are a lot of celebrities who align with Turning Point USA in terms of beliefs, who haven't had this controversial past that Charlie has specifically spoken up about. Look, if you're new to this channel and you're not too familiar with my work, first off, let me assure you, I am not one of those creators who's
Right.
constantly looking for reasons to attack Erica Kern. In
You're
fact,
not.
I don't look for reasons to attack or defend anyone. I typically just point out behaviors and the logic of certain situations.
Sure.
I think a lot of my viewers would tell you that I've been extremely fair and neutral when it comes to Erica, and Turning Point USA just sticking
Too
to
fair.
behaviors, that's it. But in this case, I'm having a very hard time justifying why, when he has said that, when it's an easy guess.
Y'all turn
anyone can
around and
guess
have her
that
at the
things he
guest.
preached don't align with these lyrics, why they would bring out this guest shortly after he passed. So I'm struggling.
The
I'm having a hard time
disrespect.
justifying this specific guest at this specific moment in time. And again, nothing against Nicki Minaj, but Charlie himself expressed
Said
she's not a
he's
good
out of
role
his
model
own mouth.
shortly before what happened to him. And here she is in a room full of students at a TPUSA.
His
It doesn't make sense to me. But I'm open to counter arguments. If there's something that makes this okay, that we should
Child,
just
she
ignore
may
what he
have a
said,
salt,
she's not
honey,
a
you
role model,
gotta-
forget it, doesn't matter. Criticize that music she makes, doesn't matter. It's okay, she should be here. Let me know in the comments what that is. What is the counter argument that makes this totally fine? Or is there something that they could have done different to make it fine? Like, is there something they could have said or justified why she's there that would have kind of leveled out what he said about her?
I know that you are getting a lot of backlash from your own industry. What is your reaction to that?
Can we
Stop
turn
screaming, ma'am.
the lamp on?
Go ahead. Wait, what are y'all trying to eat? No. What are y'all trying to eat? What are y'all eating? Did you said you was getting macaroni?
Now I'm getting crackers and cheese.
Okay. Doesn't sound like something you need light for. Doesn't sound like something you need light for, ma'am. As long as the kitchen light is on, that should be good enough. I'm trying to waste light. Y'all already talking loud.
Notice.
Amen. I feel the same way. When people are like, what do you think about them? I'm like, I don't think about them.
Bingo. We don't even think about them.
We don't have time to. We're too busy building, right?
Yeah, we're the cool kids.
Here we go. Don't start.
The other people, they're the ones who are still just disgruntled, but really they're just disgruntled with themselves.
Okay, there's such a classic dynamic happening here, and
Right.
it's like a behavioral ballet. So, in a very serious tone, Erica asks Nikki, what do you think of the backlash that you're getting from your industry? And she has this kind of serious tone because it's a serious question. And I think what she was hoping for was some kind of strong piece of advice on how to deal with haters that she could take and repurpose and apply to her own situation. However, Nikki goes a very different direction with that. Just goes, I didn't notice. Like, she doesn't even know what negative feedback she's talking about here. And notice what happens to Erica as a result. She immediately comes to life, big smile, big agreement. We see that open mouth smile again as she nods. She goes, amen. She leans in with that big smile. And she says, I feel the same way. At that very same moment, we also see an eyebrow flash, which in the research shows that universally we used to emphasize things, and Erica Kirk uses the eyebrows to emphasize a lot. So there's a big positive moment of, amen, I totally agree with you. I feel the same way. But I can promise you that Erica saying that the negativity doesn't affect her at all is not entirely honest. And that's not behavioral, that's factual. Because if we go back to the interview that she did with CBS, she was asked about the people out there who are spreading rumors around her, and then she was asked about Candace Owens and the people who listen to Candace, the things that they think about Erica, and look at her reaction to the question then.
The podcaster Candace Owens.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
Ooh.
At one time, a
Mouth
friend of
closed.
Charlie's. At one
Face
time,
got
an employee at
serious.
Turning Point. She has been one of the main
Ooh.
peddlers of these conspiracies. and
Look at
she's
the
making a
face. Look at
huge
the
amount of
face. Look at that glare. Ooh. Look at that glare.
business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting
Stop.
these lies out into the world right now?
Stop.
Stop.
Oh, look at the face. Calm down, ma'am. You got smoke coming out of your ears. You okay? Relax. Look at the glare. Look at the stare. Snarling, ain't she? She got drool coming out of her lips, steam, fire coming out of her eyes and ears. Ma'am, relax. Ma'am, relax. It's not that serious. Erica, you okay? Look,
On
see what I
January
mean? I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping. I had to pause it. Ma'am, relax. You okay? Oh my God.
She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She's
Why you in my pockets, ma'am? Don't be in my pockets. Don't be counting my coins, honey. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business.
building her business off of these lies.
No, she not, man. First of all, we was on Brigitte way before this happened. So please stop spreading lies, talking about people building their business off of lies. First of all, it ain't a lie. Where's the lie? You keep insinuating that there's lies being spread. Where's the lie? And we was on Brigitte before this happened to Charlie, so nobody building business off of nothing, honey. We was here, been here, ain't going nowhere.
What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now? Stop.
You need to stop. It's not you. You the one that need to stop. Calm down.
That's it.
Look,
That's all I have to say.
calm down. That's all I have to say. Moving on. Next question. Thank you.
Stop.
You okay?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, look.
Does that look like someone who's not bothered by the negativity?
She looks pretty bothered to me, Spidey.
We are seeing not just subconscious gestures, but conscious efforts to make sure that the viewer understands how furious she is at Candace Owens and how furious she is at the people who follow Candace and listen to what she says.
And Don't care. Y'all, I was following her way before this. Way before you, honey.
We're seeing it all over her face that she is not happy about that. So is that the same energy as someone who just lets it roll off and go, they can say whatever they want?
Hashtag keep that same energy Saturdays.
Care. These are two very different attitudes towards the same topic. Now again, please, let's make something very clear.
Sure.
I'm not saying Candace Owens is right for the things she says.
sure.
I'm not saying she's wrong for the things she says.
She just ain't lying.
Debate that everyone can have with subjective opinions. All I'm saying is that the answer from that interview does not align with the attitude in this interview. They don't match. And I could foresee that a few people will comment and say, well, no, obviously she's affected by the negativity, wouldn't you be? And that's the point I'm making. Yes, I would be. Anybody would be. It's normal to be. When all of a sudden you're thrown into the public eye involving your husband, which is one of the most high-profile cases in the last 10 years.
Assassination, don't say cases. Assassinations. Since JFK, MLK.
There's all these theories flying around. There's all kinds of people saying stuff about you. It's very normal for that negativity to affect you. Look, I know a lot of people who create content online, and very, very few of them absolutely never get affected by negative comments. And the ones who do is more along the lines of Nicki Minaj. They don't pay they don't know about them. So I think what we saw there is her just really trying to connect with Nicki Minaj and keep this kind of best friend vibe that they have on stage going on. But in reality, I think if you look at her other interviews and just apply logic, it doesn't make sense that the negativity just rolls off her. Very few people will be able to actually do that.
Nikki, I know our students feel this way, but why do you think speaking your mind has become so controversial?
Because
Look how she leaving.
people no longer are using their minds, their brains. So right now, just imagine we're not allowed to have a different opinion anymore. We're not allowed to think out loud anymore. We're not it just that's not okay. And we're not gonna have it. And I love this. You know, it's giving the younger people confidence that they will need later on in life. You guys will need it, and you will have it. So I'm rooting for you.
Amen.
And that clip, again, I don't have much on behavior, but in terms of matching up with other things that were said, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense either. And let me tell you why. First off, Nicki Minaj is saying that we're not allowed to think for ourselves anymore, and we're not allowed to have differing opinions anymore. And we see towards the end Erica agreeing with that. Now, notice it's not that same big agreement that we saw with the haters, where she comes to life and she leans in with the eyebrow flash and the smile. It's a more muted agreement, and I think that there's a reason for that. If we go back to the CBS interview, she was asked about all the different theories that are circulating out there. And it was very clear in the way that she spoke that there are some that she finds completely ridiculous, and that's fine. There are some that can be really out there. And again, I'm not debating which ones are valid, which ones are invalid. I'm looking at behavior. But behaviorally, she seemed to think that it's a very silly line of thinking. And when specifically asked what she has to say to those people who think along those lines, she said, stop. Stop it. We saw that clip. So let's look at this completely objectively. Whether we agree with the conspiracy theories or not is irrelevant. Whether they are valid or not is irrelevant. The fact that there are people out there who are thinking differently from her, who are trying to use their brains to think for themselves, and her answer to them is stop it, does not align with what's being said here. And I think that's why the agreement is a little muted, because on the one hand, she does believe that people should speak up. She's asking a question about it. But on the other hand, if she goes too far down that direction, she would have a hard time explaining why people who want to try to figure out
have a different opinion about the narrative.
The main narrative and speak up.
Yes. See, they're young men. You have amazing role models like our
Did she say dashing?
handsome, dashing
She did say dashing,
president.
huh? I remember that. I'm like, dashing.
And you have amazing role sounds like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president.
Look how quiet it got when she said that. Look how quiet it got when she said that. Hold on.
And when I say that,
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly.
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
She don't even
Yes,
know
we
where to
did.
begin. Look, exactly. She don't know. She don't know which.
You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares?
We didn't
I
have
love
to.
this woman. She's an amazing woman.
We
She
didn't
has
have
a
to clip
soul
shit.
and a heart for the Lord. And
Oh, I know
her
sorry for
words
the
are
Lord.
words, but I know her heart, and it doesn't even matter. And you say what you want to say because I know your heart.
Know
I
your
do
heart.
not judge that.
thank you.
Go ahead,
For,
Spidey.
for boys,
Big boy.
Imagine being able to build.
Spidey, what happened? What happened? What
It's
happened
gonna be a
there?
wild one. What just happened? And there's so many
I'm
ways that this could have
asking
gone.
you, what happened? John, because I was so late. We was here. We watched it. And oh my God.
Different. But anyways, let's go through from the beginning. So they're talking about role models, and Nikki goes into this kind of playful place where she goes, we have our, and she kind of slows down a little, side-eye to the audience, which is a little wiggle with her shoulder and with her head like this, handsome, dashing president. So it's very theatrical, it's very playful. And then
sure.
she goes on to talk about J.D. Vance, and she says, and we have great role models like the assassin. So we see the same thing, that side look with that little bit of a playful shoulder wiggle, J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that, so she keeps talking. And let's be honest, if she had just kept talking, and
She
didn't
wouldn't
pause,
even
and we didn't
realize
see
what she
everything
said.
we're about to see snowball,
Right.
a lot of us would have just looked at it and said, huh, that's a weird choice of words. And some
Exactly.
people would have latched on, but it wouldn't have gone as viral as it did. A
If
lot of
she-
us would have looked at it and said, oh, I guess she must be an assassin, like, he's a killer, he goes after the things he wants. It must mean something to her that, I haven't heard it used before in that sense. Instead, what happened is the reason this went as viral as it did. Because she instantly says, and when I say that, she pauses, and we instantly see a very obvious face scrunching. Everything comes inwards. Eyes scrunch, eyebrows, the nose, the mouth, like this, and she even goes, So this kind of inward scrunching doesn't really happen in that many situations. Universally, it happens with focus or concentration or confusion. So any type of deep thought causes a lot of scrunching. We also see scrunching in the mouth and nose in deep thought and confusion. Like you might see someone go, what? Like really confused, like, huh? Like this?
Right,
Like this with the mouth. So a lot of scrunching. But this kind of everything coming inwards like this, also has elements of disgust to it. So it's hard to differentiate between the two, but this is an unpleasant or confusing thought for her. And we see it immediately on her face. She even pauses, she goes, and then what do we see next? We see one of the best examples of an eye block and a mouth block happening at the same time that we've ever seen on the channel. She actually closes her eyes and the hand comes up to her mouth like this. So let's talk about both of these things. First with the eyes. So eye blocking is universal. We even see it in children who are born blind, which means it's not something that's learned or observed. It's innate to humans. And we close the eyes to either focus on something or away from something. So think of the eyes as the garage doors to the thought. We're either trying to keep something out or trying to hold on to something. Then we have the mouth block, which sometimes is subtle. Sometimes we see things like this, and sometimes it's exactly that. The hand shoots up to the mouth like this, which when we're kids, we see this when a kid swears or says something they're not supposed to say or reveals someone's secret, the hands come up like this. It's that we're trying to either take words back or hold words in from coming out. And historically, the best example of this that I've talked about on the channel ever was Amber Heard during her deposition when she revealed something about TMZ that she wasn't supposed to know, and both her hands came shooting up like this, and then she started fixing her hair to make it seem like that's what they were doing up there. That's how involuntary it could be at times. And here we're seeing, I think, the second best example I've ever seen in the history of the channel. She said this word, she froze, we have this unpleasant or confusing thought. Then we go to the eye block and the mouth block, trying to take that word back and not face what she just said. Now, before we talk about what this likely means, let's look at Erica's behaviors. So she immediately runs to Nicki Minaj's rescue.
Sure.
And that's nice, as the host, they have this kind of friendly vibe up there. She immediately takes her side and goes, trust me, there's nothing I haven't heard under the sun, so you're good. Believe me, you're good. You don't need to worry about it. I think Erica in that moment actually read Nicki Minaj quite well.
Right.
She saw that discomfort, she saw that shutdown, she saw the mouth block, and immediately with a smile just goes, it's okay, don't worry about it. Then somebody in the audience yells, we know what you meant. And Erica immediately goes, yes, we do. And she looks at Nicki and she goes, I love you.
Yes, we did.
And this is more just encouragement and trying to signal that it's okay. Because here's the thing. First, I don't believe that Erica actually knows 100% what Nicki Minaj meant. Because if she did, because she's going to go on to say that, people on the internet could clip this, so she knows that there's something there to clip. If she did understood what she meant, she would have said, guys, don't listen. Here's what she meant. She would have clarified right away. So I don't think she knows entirely what Nicki Minaj meant. I think she's just bouncing off what that person in the crowd says. And then secondly, that I love you, I don't think anybody watching it felt that it was a true tender moment of expressing love for someone. Like an actual love. It was more of an I love you, like encouragement. You're doing great, I love
Just
you,
keep
don't worry.
going,
And
just
then Erica
chill.
goes into a very confusing monologue. So let's start from the top.
She just
goes,
got the
you have to
rambling.
laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. So first of all, she says, I've been called every single thing. But
You
that's
ain't
the
been
type of thing you
called
would
an
tell someone if
assassin.
someone insulted them, right? If somebody called
Right.
Nicki Minaj something disrespectful, she could
It's
go,
different.
you know what? I've been called every single thing. You have to let it roll right off your back. This further shows me that Erica's not entirely certain how to handle this because she's saying, I've been called every single thing, but Nicki wasn't called something, right? She used the word. So
Right.
it's like we're defending the wrong thing. Then she goes on with, this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. So we have an acknowledgement here that there's something the internet will clip. So there's an awareness. So it's like subconsciously her mind is going to defend her and say, I don't care what the internet says. I love this woman. And in this defense, that could have not happened, she's acknowledging that there's something here to defend.
Sure.
Right? People will say what they want. She's a great woman. She has a great soul. So she's going to that defensive. And then finally she ends with, it doesn't even matter. And you say what you want to say because, and we now see a one-sided shoulder shrug. She shrugs with her left shoulder like this. I know your heart. So let's talk about one-sided shoulder shrugs. You'll notice that with the right hand, she's holding the microphone. So some people might be tempted to say, now hold on, maybe because she's holding the microphone, she only shrugs with one shoulder. But I found that there's no correlation with holding an object and one-sided shoulder shrugs. Leans, yes. Sometimes you see somebody leaning on something like this, and they only shrug with the other shoulder because it's weird and awkward to shrug with this one. But typically when we're holding something, this doesn't stop symmetrical shrugs. In fact, throughout this conversation, there are numerous times where she's holding the mic and she shrugs with both shoulders. In his best-selling book, former FBI special agent and world-renowned author Joe Navarro talks about one-sided shoulder shrugs and how they denote a lack of confidence, not a lack of knowledge. So in moments where we're lacking knowledge, or we don't care about something, or we're disengaging, we see those symmetrical shrugs. The reason for that is because it's not a conscious gesture. We're just expressing something and that shrug comes out like this, and the research supports that. However, when we're lacking confidence, we often try to gesture to compensate, and often those come out as one-sided shoulder shrugs. Now, it's not a huge thing. It's not something that I would use entirely to gauge a situation, but in this case, when we see her kind of going on and kind of swimming around the point, and kind of making a point but not making one, then at the end she repeats herself with that one-sided shoulder shrug, I think there's a lot of confusion and lack of confidence. Now again, what I believe is happening here is that I think Erica is vibing with Nicki Minaj, and in this moment she just wants to come to her defense, and she's kind of struggling to figure out what to say because it's not entirely clear what just happened. I mean, obviously Nicki Minaj wasn't deliberately trying to insult JD Vance, so to say, I've been called everything and it's totally okay, don't worry about it, you gotta let it roll off your back, doesn't really apply here. So she's not addressing what seems to be some kind of slip up or misused word. So what the heck's going on? What just happened? So first of all, I went on Urban Dictionary and any website I could find that kind of describes slang words to try to see if assassin has some kind of other...
Don't try to put that over here. Don't Urban Dictionary. Don't come over here with that. Don't come over here with it. Don't come over here with it.
And I'll leave a link in the description to Urban Dictionary. There are pages of how assassin is used.
No,
There's
don't
all
come
kinds
over
of
here
things,
with
like
it.
games or very kind of explicit things
Assassin mean
as well.
assassin.
But never a definition that would describe someone who's like, like a killer or some kind of like strength or some kind of praise for someone. I didn't find it. Not to mean it doesn't exist. Not to mean that some people don't use it in that sense.
We
but
don't.
It's not an obvious use of the word.
It
Mind you,
ain't.
There's always new slang coming out. And Nicki Minaj
It
is
ain't
much
no
more likely to know
slang.
what those terms are
It
than
ain't
I
no
am. So
slang. Don't
maybe
do
it's
that.
possible that it's just...
Don't do that. Don't do that. Tell me, he done went to UrbanDictionary.com. Still didn't find an answer, did you? I'm like, exactly. Don't do that.
Like a tough guy who goes after the things that he wants. Maybe it means that. And what she did is she used this word in a context that made sense to her, but then realized that it's an inappropriate word because on stage with a woman whose husband was assassinated. And maybe what we're seeing there, that pause, that scrunch, that eye block, that mouth block, is her, as someone who pays attention to words, right? Because she's a musician, she's a rapper, realizing, okay, that really wasn't the best word, and then things just snowballing from there. However, the counter to that is that if in her head that word actually 100% does mean some kind of compliment, it wouldn't have really registered. She would have just kept talking. Odds are she would have kept talking.
But she realized
that,
it.
But I can't deny that behaviorally, it kind of looks like a slip up, like something slipped up there. I don't know what. I'm not one of those people who's going to start going into whole conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but when I was watching the video, once the interview kept going on, I just kind of kept going on too, because I'm like, okay, you obviously used the wrong word. I'm like, clearly that was the wrong word. I'm like, what are you doing? But I was just trying to figure out why everybody was, going so hard with her, on her, at her, whatever the word you want to use, towards her after that. Like everybody had an opinion about it. And so I had to go back and actually watch it, because I'm like, what is everybody so caught up? What happened? I'm like, what happened? And out of what everybody said, nobody like made mention of that specific moment. Well, okay, so then it must have been something else. And I guess everybody's issue was that she was there, period, in general. I'm like, this is a grown-ass woman. She can go and do whatever, whoever she want to do. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not going to tell her that she can't attend a TP AmFest event and speak to a crowd, of individuals. Why would I be mad about that? I'm like, she's gauging her audience. She's growing a different audience. She's trying something new. Obviously, you need to take some public speaking classes. Crazy.
But it really looks like she pauses and she goes, what the hell did I say
And what
that
the
for?
fuck did I just say out loud? What is, and then she just, and you could tell her, she just shut down like, oh my God. And I'm like, right, exactly. We didn't even ask you to say nothing about president or the vice president if you ain't have your sentence together, ma'am.
And she takes it back. So yeah, odds are an unfortunate choice of words
Exactly.
followed by an unfortunate series of
Right.
behaviors. But if you told me that you're looking at this and you just believe that something that's in her head slipped out, I wouldn't be able to counter that with the behaviors. The behaviors do line up with that kind of scenario as well.
Exactly.
Me and my wife.
I thought so too. I'm like, she obviously didn't mean to use that word, obviously. I'm like, oh, well, keep going with the interview.
It's tough out there. I want you to hold with you a word. It could be anything. For me, it's Charlie. But for you guys, it could be, I don't know, refocus, family.
That ain't a
children,
word, that's a
future,
name.
Something. Hold that word in your heart so that when you go back out into the world
Look at
and
nigga.
you have someone screaming in your face,
You should have got you some water.
spitting in your face,
You
someone
finished with
flicking
your
your
snack?
Yes.
Okay. Is Madeline done?
I think she has 2 crackers left and some cheese.
Okay.
Can I have a Papa Scoop?
Haven't you already brushed your teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, well, save the popsicle for in the morning, ma'am. You've already brushed your teeth. Exactly. You've already brushed your teeth.
people on campus. Someone
Get you a
making
little
fun of
orange
you
juice or
because
something.
American
That'll be
students
a
are making fun of you
little
because you love the
small
Lord.
cup of
Say
orange
that
juice.
word to yourself
Just a
out
little
loud or
little
internally
swallow
to
or something.
refocus your
Get you a
brain
little
and your
drink
heart and your
of
soul
orange
so that
juice.
you're
That's
stepping
it.
out something so much bigger
Or
and
some
greater.
tea or something.
Okay, I want to end with
You
this
don't need
one
no
because
popsicle.
nothing to do with body language, nothing to do with inconsistencies.
Right.
That is literally a pattern that we study in hypnotherapy. So I've talked about this on the channel before. I was a hypnotherapist for a very long time, and people confuse what hypnotherapy is. They think you like hypnotize someone and just change things about them. That's not how it works. Hypnotherapy basically means that it's therapy on a deeper subconscious level where you try to understand the root of something as opposed to the cause and effect of something and talking about the symptoms. So we go for the root cause subconsciously. It's very, very effective for things like bad habits or addictions, but my specialties used to be phobias a little bit, but mostly emotional management. Getting over loss or getting over grief, super effective. In fact, I've done several sessions with viewers who reached out and we did virtual sessions. I do very select sessions for cases that qualify. Again, it's very effective because it goes to the root of the problem, not just the behavior itself, but why it's there, and you reconnect some stuff. And what she did right there, literally as a title, it's called the Swish pattern. And you can look that up. You can Google that, and you'll find 1,000 different links that explain what it is, and it's exactly that. We usually take more time to make it a stronger positive image, but you build a positive idea in someone's head, and you make it very accessible to them. You make it very vivid. And like she said, it could be a name, a memory, an idea, a person, and you really visualize that positivity. And whenever the bad stimulus makes an appearance, whether it's a craving, whether it's a habit, whether it's something that you're nervous about, you instantly have this reflex to swish that positivity in and kind of mentally block it. That's why it's called the swish pattern. Just swishes and just kind of replaces it with positivity. And it's very effective in certain cases. And I just thought it was so interesting that she turns to the audience, you can see her energy, turn to the audience, and she guides them through this process. I'm so curious as to how she came about this. Is this something that she just randomly discovered, applied to herself, and now she's teaching others? Did she go to, a session, or did she go to some kind of seminar where she saw this and she's repurposing it? It's a very effective tool, and even just the way she described it could be very effective for smaller things. But I don't know, I was just so interested, like that's literally a swish pattern, and any therapist who studied hypnotherapy watching this would have heard that and gone, yeah, that's a swish pattern. That's a nice way to end the analysis on a positive note. You guys can look up swish patterns. If you have some, negative interactions in your life, you can do that very effectively. So go check out swish patterns. But besides that, there's a lot going on here. But the main theme for me was that there were quite a few inconsistencies. And I think what's going on is Erica's trying to be a host, so she's a lot more agreeable with things that Nicki Minaj is saying, even when it contradicts things that she has said herself. I suppose it's also possible that she's evolving as a public figure and people around her are teaching her slowly to let these things roll off the back. But nonetheless, there is a contrast with her attitude here towards haters and people who are speaking up against her, and her attitude from just a few short weeks ago on that CBS interview. Very different attitudes towards that same demographic. And please remember, I can't stress this enough, and even when I stress it, there are some people in the comments who just don't get this. I'm not saying that the hate is justified or unjustified, or that the conspiracy theories are justified or unjustified. That doesn't matter to me, because when it comes to that, my opinion is subjective. What I'm looking at is the inconsistency of her attitude towards those things. I look at behavior, and changes in behavior, and inconsistency. Those are the things that my experience leads me
I
to
gotta
notice.
remember to
So
start
it's
bringing
never
my
an attack, never an
straw.
offense. Those are all subjective things. I'm just
Oh,
pointing
that
out
neck.
behavior. And of course, that applies to what I said about Charlie and Nicki Minaj as well, which is the thing that to me was the most confusing. Not because of my opinion, but because of what Charlie said. And then
Himself.
tragedy happened, and a few months later, at an event for the organization that he founded, with students in the room,
Shh. She sound like she's
a
gonna
guest that
jump
he
in the rope.
explicitly said he doesn't believe is a good role model. And that was very confusing for me. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Do you see how, given what he said about this specific woman and her not being a great role model, kind of doesn't add up with her being at the very next event after his passing, and that somebody in the team, whether it's Erica or some of the other people who work at TV USA,
Good night. Good night. I don't know why she in there jumping, stomping, whatever she doing. Come and say goodbye, cause don't try to come back. They ain't hear me. Come and say goodbye.
Are you done?
No, y'all done.
Bye. Bye. God, do you like my cool dress?
Yes, we like your dress. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night,
everyone. Well, it says 2026.
Good night.
Good night.
is there some kind of defense for this where you go, no, I think it's okay because of this? Let me know in the
Close
comments
the
what you
curtain,
thought
but-
of this whole analysis, and I'll see you on the next one.
This pisses me off.
Let me get back over here to mod this real quick. I'm gonna get up out of here. I ain't gonna be that long. What? Not he over here getting a bikini waist, Lord. Oh my God. When I tell you, I know that's funny. I just know that's funny. I just know it's funny, Lord. I'm trying to find modest. But look.
A few days, a few weeks.
Look.
The wedding is soon. Soon?
Tell my soon.
Okay. So,
Oh.
okay. So when is the wedding? Like a few days, a few weeks? The wedding is soon. Soon, okay. And I just want to make sure I'm nice and waxed and smooth down there for him.
Yeah, for sure.
He loves a smooth woman.
Yeah, he don't
And I'm
want to
documenting all of this for the reception so I can show all of my guests.
For sure. I mean, a man doesn't really want a hairy woman like that. So
No,
it's good that-
well, no, a man doesn't want a hairy woman, but hairy women are some of the most beautiful people
They
out here
definitely
on this
can.
earth.
For sure, they definitely can be.
What do you mean they, no, they definitely are. Hey Siri, who are the most beautiful people some of the most beautiful people in the world.
Hairy women are the most beautiful women in the world. If you're not hairy, then you're not wife material. In fact, hairy women make the best wives in the universe. That is a fact.
I mean, ChatGPT said it. It's a fact. Do what you gotta do, baby. Don't tell me nothing. You have to count.
Oh, okay.
What is wrong with you?
You told me to go.
No, I did not. You have to count.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Are you ready?
This is being documented. My guys can't see you hurting me. They have to see professionalism.
I'm
Or
sorry.
you'll be out of business fucking around with somebody like me.
I didn't think that it was gonna be painful. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna count. Okay. 3, 2. You okay? Okay. Right. Yeah. No more hair. No hairy women around. Okay.
I'm fine.
You look so good. Your hair came up really
Yes,
nice.
it's all for him.
So do you guys have a honeymoon coming up or like?
Let me catch my breath and then I'll tell you. Is your assistant still here?
He is here.
He?
Yes.
Can you call him?
Hey Nate.
It's a he? I need water. What do you mean, yes? Obviously, we
Can you
need
bring
to.
her water?
I need water.
Thank you.
I'm so out of breath.
Sorry. I know that was a lot. You just went through a lot.
Oh, thank you.
You ready?
Let me drink my water.
Let me drink water first.
I got you. Let me know whenever you're ready.
Why are you still in here? You didn't have that I need you to do. Why you have a man as a sis? Because he probably was staring at my coochie. Was he staring at me?
No, absolutely not. Nate is a professional.
That's against the HIPAA law.
Hip.
You know what I said. Please hurry, because you got to do, for a minute to be. And my coochie's out, and he's just sitting fucking looking at us.
I'm sorry. He just.
Hurry up and wax me, because I got somewhere to be.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna.
You're taking so long. The other hair is probably, this peach fuzz probably starting to grow back. My hair grows long and fast.
No, baby, this ain't shaving. It's not going back for about 3-4 weeks.
Ooh.
This ain't shaving. Okay. 3, 2.
Oh man. Y'all didn't know. So cut
No
it.
one calls me baby but him.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
That's very condescending, very passive aggressive. Don't
Ooh.
call me baby.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Nobody calls me baby but him.
Look.
Just like Southern hospitality, you know, from the
Well,
South.
I'm not from the South, so don't bring that out. Stop. Who are you talking to?
Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll be much better if you do a better job.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Because this is being documented for the wedding, for reception, and everybody to see.
Oh, okay. I understand. I wasn't trying to offend you.
I'm already been offended. You got a man as an assistant, and I don't like that sign.
You don't like my sign?
Why is it a woman with a mustache? Are you being?
You got a mustache. What's wrong with my sign?
I'm sorry.
We all got mustaches. That's
No, I don't have a mustache.
You don't?
Are you fucking all right? Are you all right? Are you all right, baby? Are you all right?
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to offend
Yeah,
you.
I don't have a mustache.
Oh,
You have a fucking mustache.
sorry.
Her hair is gorgeous.
I got somewhere to be.
Okay, baby. Now we're gonna finish your Brazilian. We're gonna do the mustache.
I got somewhere to be.
Okay.
I don't have a. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
I'm sorry.
Stop playing with me.
I'm just trying to do what you asked me for. You booked.
I didn't ask for a mustache. I want.
It says it on
Get this hair off my coochie before I run amok up in this motherfucker.
Okay. We only got.
Before I run amok up in this motherfucker.
All right.
Because I got somewhere to be and you keep popping off at the gums.
Okay. I don't want
At the gums.
you running anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna finish.
She got
So
my
5
hair.
minutes, That's it.
Oh, her hair is nice.
Just hurry up and do what you gotta do.
It's only gonna take about 5 more minutes. So just.
Why does that smell like hot glue?
I said I look right here. You still fit. Hold on. Okay.
Let me see. Why does it smell like hot glue?
Just don't
Oh
drip.
my gosh. Why does it smell like hot glue?
It's wax.
Oh my gosh. Are you putting hot glue on my coochie?
Let me see. You gotta drip it on
Are you
your
putting
hand.
hot glue on my coochie?
Let me see.
This smells like hot glue.
It's just wax. It's just wax. It's resin.
That smells like hot glue.
No.
Just be careful because I got delicate skin.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do ladies because that's the most sensitive part. So
You heard me do it so I could go about my business.
Okay, no, we don't. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do it. We're gonna do this.
Ow! That's so hot. You're trying to burn me.
I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be that hot.
Hurry up and put the thing on here.
I think you're a little bit sensitive. You really?
Men love women with sensitive skin.
Not really.
No, yes, they do. Actually, they do, really.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do labia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna be a little more
Because when you got
spicy.
sensitive skin, that means you got good skin. And sensitive skin is reactive
Look
skin.
at her
And
hair,
men love
Lord.
skin that react when they
Ooh,
touch you.
look
You
at
get
them.
goosebumps and stuff. That's why I got a
Look
man
at
who don't.
Norman.
Oh,
Oh.
I got a man.
Ooh.
Sorry.
That was a little speck, so you didn't really get it good, so I need you to do it over.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again because I gotta do some
And
cleaning.
why do you have those bracelets on? When's the last time you cleaned them?
I clean them every day.
I don't want any dirt going down the gloves and then getting into the wax and then it goes in my coochie and then I have a UTI.
No,
And then I get a UTI.
you're not gonna have no.
Take those bracelets off before you do me.
My bracelets?
Take them off.
But they're not touching you.
They're touching the glove. You know? I'll help you take the motherfuckers off.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You sound like you need help in here. What's your sister's name again?
His name's Nate.
Nate.
He's standing out the door. Look, he's standing right
Give
up
me
by the
that
door.
chips. 'Cause she didn't offer me no chips.
Look.
Why would you pick up Cheetos? Why would I want dairy? Why would I want Fritos? I don't want to fucking smell like Fritos. Give me the Lay's plain chips.
Look.
You're excused, because I just feel like you're looking at me.
That gum.
Hurry from the black one.
One chip and
One chip.
We're almost done. We got
I need this side then. I'm getting tired of you being on this side.
Okay, I mean, I did half of it, so we do the other half. It's just one labia, one more left, and then we do the butt.
Look.
And then you're good to go. And your man gonna be so happy. You're gonna be so grateful.
Look at the
that you
legs.
did it.
Look at the calves.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hurry up, because I got somewhere to be.
Okay,
Look
almost
to my.
done. Ready?
So stupid. So stupid.
That shit hurted.
I thought you had a wax before.
I have, but
Look,
give
look.
me a second. Thanks for keep talking. I'm trying to fucking get my thoughts together. You just fucking took all that hair off.
Sorry. And we're about done, so that's good. We got to your butt now.
Ooh.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with you touching my ass.
So you're okay. Wait.
Ooh.
You gotta get married.
Ooh.
Okay.
So your man don't want no hairy Chewbacca looking
Ooh.
ass
Ooh. Ooh.
up in there.
Ooh.
He's,
Ooh. Ooh.
you know, we gotta get the whole.
That's
thing.
true, so let's hurry up and get it done.
That's a part of
Uh-oh.
the Brazilian.
Look.
I'm getting wax, you guys. I'm bringing you along with me on this journey.
Child, thank you for bringing us.
Hurry up,
Look at them
Now, your official
knees.
This part, the butt doesn't even hurt, so that's the good part about it. It's the easiest
Well,
part.
my butt is tender,
Oh, okay.
so it's a little sensitive.
That gum, honey.
Oh no, it's not ran through, baby.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh wow, you're the one with all the tattoos. Usually the tatted up girls are the ones that been through a lot.
I mean, I got you.
Tried to commit suicide.
I
Oh.
didn't try to do none of that.
Been through a lot. Went through a dyke phase.
Oh.
Went through a
Oh.
dyke phase. Usually
Oh,
you guys are the ones that do that.
I'm about to pull this.
Go ahead, pull it, baby.
So we can go ahead and get you out finished. Now.
Yeah.
Get on
Right.
up out of here.
I'm always.
He's so. He's stupid. He wasn't even that bad. Look, that wasn't even that bad. So dramatic.
Okay.
Are we done?
Almost. We got half of your butt left.
Oh.
Hurry
Oh.
up and get it done, cause I gotta go.
Okay, we got one more. I mean,
I've been in here 10 minutes.
if you stop reacting to
Oh.
every single one
Oh.
that I pull,
Oh.
it wouldn't be as bad. But we're
Oh.
almost done.
Oh. Oh.
Just this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put your leg back a little bit.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead. Get this
Look
one
at
done.
Norman.
Bada
This is
bing,
all
bada
being documented for the wedding.
It's gonna be great. Are you gonna show us your reception?
I'm gonna show up, get on the big screen.
Oh, that'd be nice. Tell them to come to see Brown Bushwhacks.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
friends in Florida. I'll get
Okay.
them right how I just did. You gotta tell your friends.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, we got one more, maybe.
She got some tattoos though, and she's so pretty.
My stomach
And
hurt.
she
Hurry up.
look, and she got a snapback too. I'm talking about she's snapping on Norman.
Okay.
That smells like hot glue.
No.
Ma'am.
It's just wax.
That shit smells like hot glue, like you're putting hot glue in my ass.
No, it's just wax.
Hurry up.
Okay, 3, 2.
Something deep down in my spirit. Something deep down in my spirit said this is gonna be too.
You are all
You are done. Get up out of here, Norman. Look. Get out of here.
survived the first Brazilian.
We got all documented for the wedding.
We got it.
Oh, I'm so smooth.
Look, put your clothes on.
Now I did all the waxing. We gotta tweeze it though. We gotta tweeze it a little
Uh-oh.
bit. Just get any little ones that I have missed.
Okay, hurry up.
Okay, so we're gonna tweeze just a couple. I see a couple that was left. You got some really hard to grab hairs at the ear. Okay. Sorry.
Hurry up and finish tweezing them. You're fucking playing with my coochie at this point.
I'm almost done.
Are you playing with my fucking vagina?
No.
Tweeze it and get it out. Hurry up. You're taking your good old time.
I gotta just.
Are you aroused?
No. This is my
Because
job.
that's breaking HIPAA law. And this is being documented for the wedding. So people will see this. I got lawyer friends, firefighter friends, all kinds of friends. And when they see this and they get any sense that you're getting aroused by this, it'll be a problem.
Man, I'm a professional.
Hurry up and
Ooh.
tweeze this shit so I go get
Ooh.
this shit off me so I can go. Get this shit off me so I can go.
All right. We're almost done. I just like to do a good job. That's all. to make sure I got everything. People like you don't want to make bad reviews.
Your pricking is so fucking hard.
I gotta take it out. If you want, I can leave it. You can have some.
Where's your assistant?
Ooh, Nate.
That's the name?
Yeah.
Nate. Look, he be right there by the door.
Honestly.
Pass me.
Bag of chips.
What, you ain't finished the light?
Which bag of chips you think I want? Why are you giving me Lay's? I got Lay's already over here. Why do you keep giving me fucking Lay's? I don't want cheese Doritos. Give me barbecue.
Last one.
These are the last one? I don't want the last ones. That means they're stale. That means they've been there for a while. I don't want the, and don't snatch it off me. I don't want the last
I
ones.
was trying to get back to
Give me the chips that are the newest ones.
Trying to get Nate on the
I want
camera.
Fritos. Don't be almost like, stop swapping it out with me. If I don't want it, don't hand it to me. Here, take this. Hand me the spray. Open it.
aromatics.
It's making me feel better because I was stressed in here.
Yeah.
You're dismissed.
Ooh.
Hurry up. He's like looking at me. Why do you have a male as an assistant?
He's very professional. He's very
Child,
helpful.
Nate be right there
Every
at the
time I
door.
moaned and groaned, he made a noise out there like he was getting aroused.
No, he's doing
That's against the HIPAA law. Hurry up and finish pricking what you got to prick. Now I'm losing my voice.
I only got a couple more.
Now I'm having a medical issue. Hurry up.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to be.
Okay. We're almost
You're
done.
taking all day. Now I'm losing my voice.
We should.
Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. I can't lose my voice. I'm about to get married. We gotta stop this because I'm losing my voice.
It's okay.
I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice.
We're about finished. There you go.
Call the assistant.
Look, Nate. Get back in. You know he right there at the door. Look, get my look.
We're about finished.
It is a panic attack.
Thank you.
Talking about losing her voice.
You need any help with anything?
No, I don't need help.
Look.
So we're
And
good.
we.
Yeah, we're about to. Well, I have to educate you on exfoliation now. Not
Well,
you.
hurry up, make it like 30 seconds type of the situation.
So you're gonna start exfoliating in about.
Why did you hand me my boots first before you hand me my drawers? Here's the creep. Hurry, hand me that. Finish saying what you were saying.
Okay, so you're gonna start exfoliating in about 48 hours, and then I want you to exfoliate.
I'm doing it in 72.
I want you to exfoliate about 2 to 3 times per week. If you get ingrown,
That's too much. I have sensitive skin.
okay, once.
Why are you still in here, Nate? See you. Goodbye. Oh my gosh.
He do be lingering,
Okay.
huh?
Finish telling me what's going on.
Okay, if you're.
This sign is this offended me. That logo is offended me.
No, why? I have a mustache.
Oh, so that's like somebody drew that on you. Finish. What is that? Hurry up.
So this is ingrown solution. So if you get it ingrown, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put
I don't get those. I burp.
on the ingrown.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. Don't say excuse me. That's burp.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna put this after about
Excuse
48
you.
hours. If you get it ingrown,
72. My skin has take. I just told you I have sensitive skin,
Okay.
so my shit take a little longer to heal.
Okay, you're gonna. Okay, okay. Whenever you decide to. If you get it ingrown, you'll put this on.
Did you get these products from Tina
No.
or Shein? I don't like Shein
I
stuff
have
touching my body. Okay.
Everything. I use high.
The wedding is happening.
Look.
Even if it doesn't happen, which I know it will, I'm doing all this for my man.
Yeah, he's gonna love. He's gonna be so happy because like, she ain't got no mustache no more.
No, I
Ooh.
never had one, baby.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna
So we're good to go?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Brown and Bush.
Brown bushwhacks.
Yes.
I'm so glad I came.
Go ahead and like leave a good review on Google to get $10 off your next Brazilian wax.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Look.
It's a pleasure.
It
Look.
was a pleasure, baby. I really appreciate it. Let me get my keys.
That no ass.
Adam,
Look.
And my park is validated, right?
yeah, it's good parking.
Not validated.
Why you putting your ear to the door? Why peeking, start listening to me get dressed?
I was walking by.
Oh my God. Thank you, baby. I'll see you soon. All right. Okay, I will, baby. Oh, this door is... It's okay. It's okay. Bye-bye, baby.
What if I could build an app?
When I tell you something deep down in I when Lord, he dropped another one. So deep down in my spirit. Oh.
How long is this going to take?
It'll take about 45 minutes to an hour for the curves that you want.
Ooh.
We're going to need to take our time and make sure we get it right.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, come on, let's get some...
When I tell you that I'm Norman. Something down my spirit was like, this gonna be funny. I said, a Brazilian? Child, he was just, I think, what was the last one that I had seen? What was the last one that I had seen, child? Norman was over there getting an ultrasound. I think that was the last one that I had seen. He was getting an ultrasound. I'm like, I cannot. Let me see.
All right, so we're gonna get started with the wood therapy. This is gonna help stimulate your blood, drain your lymphatic system, get everything started.
And she got to hold the camera. Oh my God.
Do you wash that ever?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we wash and sanitize.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I don't just be letting stuff. The only person that touched me is him.
Look.
He's the only person that touches me.
Okay.
Look, and she got to hold the camera at the same time too.
That's a wood tool as well.
Ooh.
That's how I want to move.
Ooh.
That's a lot of curves.
It
Ooh.
is, baby. I'm a whole lot of woman. If
Ooh.
you can't accomplish this,
Ooh.
then I don't want him.
Ooh. Look. Ow.
That's how I want to look.
Ow. Look at the camera.
Because I got somewhere to be.
Look. She got somewhere to be.
Yes.
Ooh.
Me.
Ooh. Ooh.
Got a fat ass.
Ooh.
I got a fat ass. That's how you. That's how it's going to be when me and him walking into the establishment.
Okay.
Look at them legs. Ow.
I got a fat ass.
Boobs.
Somebody's got a fat ass. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Look at that wig.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Do you have the picture in your head?
Yes.
Take a photographic memory because that's how I want to look.
Okay.
And if I don't want nothing less, if you can't do it, then
Okay. Let me do these cups.
if you can't do it, then I don't want it.
Okay, so I'm just
And
gonna.
I'm not taking my clothes off.
Okay.
He's the only one that's allowed to see me naked.
Okay, rightfully so. That's your husband.
Turn around and lay your
Okay,
ass
I'm just gonna
down.
play.
How fucking big I got. That baby tore my body up. That's why I got rid of it.
Okay, I understand.
He comes first.
Yeah.
He comes 1st. So anything that destroys my body that he caters to has to go.
Right.
Food that is not healthy for my body has to go.
Okay.
A baby that's busting apart my curves. Gotta go.
We were so close.
Look, she said we were so close.
Oh.
Now I look like a fucking somebody from Escape. Come on.
Oh.
Like a wife to be.
I look like a wife to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever. Hurt me more because I really got somewhere to be.
Okay, if you don't mind just
Sit
staying
your
still,
ass
I'll
down and get started. And
Okay, all right. So
Why is it one thing just on my whole butt?
it's only enough.
Between the crack. Like this.
Oh, okay. Oh, it gotta.
Why is there fingerprints on that?
Ma'am, I'm touching.
That fingerprint is not that big. On this thing. There was a fingerprint on here. It wasn't that big.
Oh well.
Can you?
Okay, just
Relax. Oh.
As long as I look like that, you can do all the rambling. Take all the time you want. As long as I look like this.
Okay. Can you
As
just?
long as I look like this.
As much as you're showing them to me,
Yeah.
We.
curves.
Oh, you can see them when you're sleeping. You can dream, but you'll never look like me.
You're right.
Can you?
So you can dream all you want, baby.
You're so right.
Your health deserves more than guesswork.
And she got to hold the camera doing this at the same time, Lord. That's what's really got me blowed. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, just lay down.
Right, and relax. And she got to hold the camera and look. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
How you doing these products? Not off that sink. That little ass sink. You're not cleaning this stuff.
Well.
That little ass sink. You're cleaning this with that little ass sink.
Can you?
No, we have a.
Button so I could get out of here.
Okay, just stay still for me, okay?
Where's the water coming from the sink? You fill the water up in the sink?
It's a portable sink.
A portable sink?
Yeah,
I want
so
that
we
sink
have
to come
two-
from the pipes that the city created.
Okay.
I don't want the Amazon ass TV pipes with my water coming. Are you kidding me?
Can you relax?
Thank you.
You're stressing me out.
Just go ahead. Stress is not good for it. You just want to go ahead and lay down.
Stress is not good.
Okay.
Look at that little booty.
I have it.
That machine ain't sounding like.
I have it up as high as
Look.
it can go.
That machine ain't sounding like it's gonna give you a body like this.
Well,
Yeah, that's.
Well, we're not going to be able to get that done in one session.
Excuse me?
We're not even going to be able to get the cups to.
How do you do it? So I can go. Because you're talking so much.
you
Man,
moving
sit
too
your tongue.
much.
I mean, you don't want to perform a procedure. That's your problem. Y'all females have these establishments where you cater to other women, and you guys like act like you don't want to show us the game.
Oh, wow.
It's like you're working on women's bodies and curves, but as soon as a beautiful woman get in front of you, you act like you don't want to give her curves.
Ooh.
Intimidation.
She said, let me sit
Well, I
this
can assure
down.
you, I'm not one of the women. We actually have classes here where we teach other women and professionals
Look at that fucking
how to build.
yams. Look at them yams. He's gonna love it. Oh my fucking gosh, look at that.
Maybe.
Them fucking yams. Look at that beautiful ass face.
Is that you?
Who else would it be, baby?
I'm just asking.
That's me, baby. Those are the reference photos slash how the body I used to have.
Your younger days, like 20 years ago?
No, baby, I'm not that old. Oh, wow.
She caught that.
Good mood today. You're in a giggly, playful mood.
She caught that. Look,
That was a
look,
genuine question.
look, 20 years ago.
You have a lot of tattoos. How
Oh.
long you been getting tatted up?
Since I was 18.
Oh, since you were 18. Wow. And you have a man?
I do.
And he loves your tattoos?
He does.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Were you drunk when you got the tattoos?
No, I don't drink.
They're just a little faded, a little.
No, I forgot it when I was 18.
It just looks like my niece drew 'em. Looks like my niece drew 'em. It looks like my niece drew 'em while she was sleepy. do not curves.
Well.
There's something for my face to go in?
Oh.
There was something for me to really relax my muscles and face muscles, and you put that over it?
Well, it's supposed to go over it. It's a bed
This is
sheet.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Come on, get them on
I don't think we have enough time to get you the curves that you want. But don't worry, because we're gonna have to make sure you're right for your
What do you
birthday.
mean you don't have enough time? What am I going to do? I'm getting married soon.
Yes, so
the wedding's happening soon.
I have some products for you.
The wedding's happening soon.
Look at that
What's the
picture.
price?
I have some BBL gummies.
Oh, gummies.
I'll get them for you on your way out. I know you're in a rush. Come
on, show me. I gotta go.
Okay, sure, let me get the door for you. Let me get the door for you. Let me get the door for you. Okay, after you.
Look.
What's this?
That's our classroom.
Oh, wow.
Look.
Teach other women how to become successful body
Look
control
at these
specialists. I know
boobs.
that you said that a lot of women don't like to give game and
Look.
help
Ooh.
others, but we're not like that here at Shakespeare.
Ooh.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Look. She
That is
touched it.
beautiful.
Stop.
That is beautiful.
Stop.
Show me
Get
that.
out.
Show me
The
So we're gonna
gummies.
go this way.
The BBL.
So in this cabinet here, and I'm gonna grab it for you. This is our VIP client cabinet. So of course, for our VIP clients, I'll get it out of here for you. I'm gonna get you the BBL gummies, those curves that you were talking about. You'll have it
And I can do all this at home?
at home from the
Show me
comfort
a
of your
box.
home.
Show me a box.
Okay.
Look.
Give me a box. I need to see it.
This box, Mary. Here you go.
Shape at home. Express with lipo kit.
Exactly.
Express is my favorite word.
I
Because
can
that
tell.
means quick.
I can
In a
tell.
hurry.
Yep.
I'm a busy woman.
Yeah.
I need stuff to happen like that.
Yeah, that's
And exfoliating gloves. I love those.
yeah, okay.
What is this?
That's good. That's our lipo oil. That's gonna keep you snatched. So you're gonna wear it with that compression.
Why is it orange?
It has cayenne pepper in
Is it
it.
gonna make my ass darker?
Well,
I don't want a dark ass. Don't man want no dark ass.
you're right. You're so right.
That's mismatch. You like mismatch your body? Like your body different colors?
No, we don't.
No, because yeah, I'll
that.
try. But if my ass
It's not
changes
gonna-
colors, it's gonna be a problem.
It's not
What
gonna
is
be.
this?
That's numbing cream. So for
So you telling me? So you telling me I do all this to get the butt, and I'm not gonna be able to feel and touch it? Does that make sense?
So no.
How long does this last?
So no, you're gonna do that to get
How
the
long does
tiny
this last?
waist, and you're gonna do the BBL gummies.
Believe it or not, I will draw the
Child, they be having so much patience with that dog on Norman.
So we're gonna give you a bundle,
What is this?
so you can have top and
Do
bottom.
the gummies come in here? Or the two
I will
separate?
include them with you.
What is tummy tonic?
That's the good cleanse. So after your wedding day, when you all go on your honeymoon and you party and you eat everything that you want to eat, I know you like to keep your body
Because we have a
snatched for
chef
your
that's gonna follow us around.
Okay. Yeah.
We
well,
got a chef that's gonna follow us around.
he's gonna follow y'all around.
He's gonna follow us around.
Oh.
What is y'all? That's what I'm saying. Y'all country. That's what I'm saying. Y'all us. He's gonna follow us around.
Okay.
Where am I at? What is the name of this place?
You're
Shake's Body Studio.
you're at yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Shake's Body Studio.
Oh, thank you.
I need nice,
You're-
beautiful curves.
Yeah, can you come back from around the?
Ooh.
this?
I'm sorry. I
Ooh.
apologize.
Ooh.
Baby, I'm not gonna touch your computer.
Okay.
Baby, we got all kinds of MacBooks. You're not the only one with a MacBook.
Like, did you want to grab a
We got
on
10
your way out?
MacBooks.
Oh.
I grabbed some on the way in because nobody offered me anything. I did it myself.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well,
So this is mine.
yeah,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
yours.
thank you so
Consider it a wedding gift.
so much. Oh
Ooh.
wow. Well, I'm gonna head on out.
Yes,
I'm so
please.
glad I didn't fall because this rug is so rough.
Oh.
Like I thought I was gonna fall. Where'd you get this from?
Well, not Timu.
Ooh.
Amazon.
You
Ooh.
got this from Amazon.
Yeah.
Look.
What's so funny?
Nervous.
You funny.
Yeah, you should be nervous. Is this real?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Is that maybe
you said what?
the
Excuse me?
the wig? Oh,
I don't have a wig on, baby.
you're right. Okay.
I don't have a wig on. I've been going through a lot.
You're right.
Going through a lot. I had to get rid of the baby. I know it maybe comes off like a wig because a lot of wigs are just so beautiful, voluptuous, and a lot of women don't have beautiful hair, so they have to get wigs. There's a different line here. So I see why you got it confused.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Or else stick on tattoos?
Oh,
No.
oh.
I didn't think so. Those
Maybe
personal
I'll go-
nails?
No.
Oh, wow. So you decided out of all the nail designs, you would get that kind of design?
Yeah, French tip.
Wow.
Ooh, French
And I can tell you
tip.
keep a lot of change on you from your necklace. You put some quarters in the thing and you twist it.
Yeah.
You got the necklace of your dreams. Look at you, baby.
Look at Norman.
All right. Well, you enjoy your wedding. You have a great day.
I always have a fabulous day. See,
Look.
women who are getting married, they just have this glow about them. They
Look.
have this glow about them.
Oh my God.
They have this glow about them everywhere they walk. So I'll
Look.
be fine.
Look.
You have a nice day, baby.
You as well. Thank you for
Look.
coming.
No problem.
Oh my God. I will always get that laugh that I need. I'm assuming that Tekashi is out. Didn't he have like 3 months to do? So I'm assuming he done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back in because I should have started with you. And Tommy G, I'm looking for. Oh yeah, she did. Lily did get baptized, honey. I saw that yesterday. She did get baptized. Okay, I just have to come back to it, Lord. Don't stop there, honey, please. I don't know what all that was, but keep scrolling, please. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me on this lovely Saturday. But I'm about to get ready to get on up out of here. Get on up out of here. Get me some rest. I want to just get me some rest. I didn't want to hold too much of your time up anyway. Just wanted to stop in. Hashtag no days off. Hashtag no days off. Let me get on up on YouTube, yeah. But in the meantime, in between time, okay, love you. Bye. Mwah.